Hello, folks. Sock here, coming to you on April the 14th. Tomorrow is tax day. I think it's still the 15th, so don't forget to file your taxes if you haven't done so already. And kind of want to address something that I'm seeing a lot of. There's commentary on it in other videos, and maybe something that's been on your mind is what do you do if things heat up like we just saw in San Francisco, a mob take over a bridge for a period of time. So these are like Antifa type people. And, as we progress through things, we've got the Israeli conflict with Iran happening right now, of course, what's going on in Ukraine, and a lot of other things going on, Taiwan and China, and a lot of other hot spots within the country, not to mention the influx of hordes of undocumented or criminal, as I like to call them, criminal migrants. These are people that are coming into the country illegally. And so, consequently, because of that, we have, probably, you know, tens of thousands of foreign nationals that are here for nefarious purposes, probably organizing into sleeper cells, and we've seen a lot of activity to indicate that. Now, in the past, I think the FBI was able to keep up with that stuff, but with the numbers that we have now, I don't see how they possibly could. And we all know, why this is happening, so I'm not going to go into that. I'm pretty sure if you're watching this channel, you're a person that's aware of, the problems we have right now in our country. But the topic at hand is organizing your local area, your community, if you will. When you have a situation of without rule of law or just a shit hit the fan kind of a scenario. Let's say things have gotten to the point to where we've got roving, uh, you know, gangs that are assaulting areas coming in, and we've seen this happen before historically. So this is not something that would be, out of the question. And we're just incrementally getting closer and closer, it seems like, to that kind of a situation. Now, in the area I live right now, we're not there anywhere near that here in San Antonio. But it could happen, and things are, like I said, moving in that direction, slowly, slowly, slowly inching that way. So it's not a bad idea to be at least prepared mentally and to plan for what you do if things do head to that direction, and you have a situation where law enforcement cannot protect your area, and you've got people coming in and preying on people in your community. What do you do? So individually, I think you probably know what to do. But how do you effectively and efficiently organize your local area? Okay, maybe your street. And I live in a development, and it's a development that has, of course, streets set up, and each have sections of different trim level type homes and stuff like that. So there's about probably uh, 100, 150 homes, or maybe 200 in my little section that I have, and then a number of streets. And so it's kind of set up and organized already to start with that way. And so what I would suggest to you, given my experience, which is military police, company commander, okay, uh, Boy Scout, Scout Master, and also many years, decades, almost 30 years of business management. And I have a management science degree, so which is all about working with people basically. And so my advice from everything that I've seen and had experience with is to use the Boy Scouts of America model. And the reason being is it's extremely simple. KISS, keep it simple, stupid. And I can explain it here in just a few minutes, and you'll understand exactly how it works. So, what you would do is obviously when things get scary enough that people will freely come together and listen to what you have to say and discuss the situation and act, then I would put forth the idea that you should be organized into troops, and the troops will consist of patrols of 5 or 6 people. Each patrol will have a patrol leader designated. This is just a person that's going to organize that particular patrol, and of course their goal is to be able to cover a particular area and keep an eye on it, keep a watch, and actually patrol that area and address any situations that come up to help protect the community. And then, so you have a number of those, and then you have a senior patrol leader that is elected, or that people are comfortable with, that would organize a number of patrols within that troop. And so each, for example, section of the development, if you live in a development like mine, would have a troop, and with a senior patrol leader, and then the patrol leaders by each patrol. So you have an organization. Very simple. You can explain it just like I did very quickly. People can go ahead and they'll naturally want to group together in certain groups, people that know each other. And then you can get to work to helping them understand, the mechanics of what they are doing, and the tools that they need, guns and ammunition, and the communications, like a Baofeng radio, for example, and set things up, so that you have the organization and uh, you know organization and control, if you will, to be able to organize and address things. So obviously what this gives you is each of those groups would have, the patrols would have responsibility for their little area of operation, but then also understand how to quickly and effectively join with other patrols if it would be needed to address something larger. And so and then, of course, on the front end, again, you're going to be wanting to do some training for firearms training to make sure everything's, people are handling things safely. You're going to have individuals just naturally have that background, whether it's military or law enforcement, and also things like Boy Scouts and other things where they have leadership experience that they can bring to the party. So, the big thing, the big advice I have is make sure everybody checks their egos at the door, and that nobody's ordering anybody around, that this is just an organizational type of a role if you're in a leadership role, and to respect respect everybody, and because people are going to be at different levels of skill sets, they're going to be at different attitudes, and so you just kind of have to be very forgiving and accepting of that, and try and just realize that there's strength in numbers, that you need to have the organization of the numbers in order to be effective and protect your area. So that's my comment for this video, is just to use that Boy Scouts of America model, and be prepared to do that. And maybe if you have a number of friends or acquaintances in your community that you can kind of get started and discuss this with, maybe that's a good idea to do that. And then again, believe me, as things heat up, if they do, and God willing they won't, but if things heat up, and when that happens, people are going to be much more open to hearing about this and cooperating and helping out and coming together. So anyway, that's all I got for you today. I appreciate everybody tuning in and listening to the video. I hope this is helpful. And as always, please subscribe, share the video out if you would, please, and leave me a comment below. I'd appreciate all that. And of course, a thumbs up always helps as well. Thanks, everybody. God bless, and see you next time.